All right. And Alma has a question in the done for you process. Can you establish your schedule of contact? Absolutely. You can certainly schedule your follow up process within your done for you campaign. You would simply reach out to support and they can help you craft that follow up schedule for whatever type of follow up you want done on your prospects as well as that time period. You can actually set up one unique or multiple unique depending on what you're looking to do based on lead, based on type of contact. You can certainly set those different follow-up campaigns within your system, and support can help you figure out exactly how to do that, so you can do that across different campaigns if you need to. All right. There's a question here. Are there one-on-one training calls available for the deal funnel? I learn better in person and I'm trying to still understand the various deal platforms. Absolutely. There is a Thursday call. I'm sorry, Monday call every Monday. There's a Deal Finders funnel call with training as well as Q&A. So you can certainly subscribe to get information on that training call, as well as look at the library of training calls that we have for the Deal Finders funnel on Deal Support website, Deal Finders support website. All right. So again, guys, it's open for questions. We're at the 9 o'clock hour, but I'm going to stick around to answer any questions you guys have. We'll go really quickly through the content again: lead management, success and following up, nurturing your sales pipeline. We talked about the sales process, the fact that typically most sales don't happen on that private, on that first call. Typically 95% will not close the first time. You probably get that 5 to 10% that do, but ultimately you want to be able to follow up and have a robust follow-up system to go along with your sales cycle. That sales cycle, again, is the time period in which you initial contact, to actually having a deal closed. That sales cycle does not close itself until that property is disposed of. So that means no matter what, if that individual has told you no to your offers, that's great, but you should have a follow-up for them, because at some point, time will change their opinion with regards to either price or how they dispose of the property. So you want to be there when they are ready. And again, most sales cycles last anywhere from about 90 to, anywhere from 30 to 90 days is typical in real estate, and could be longer depending on that person. Again, follow-up strategy. You want to make certain it's a planned series of communication that establishes a relationship. It continues to build that relationship that you establish with that person over a period of time. It has to build on that relationship, continue to build on that relationship, because you definitely want to take advantage of the relationship being there. All right. And let's see. We do have another question for Deal Machine. Whether your leads route once approved into the funnel, or is this app only for direct mail outside the funnel? Yes, your Deal Machine app, you can get questions answered again on Deal Finder support for one-on-one tickets, but that Deal Machine does funnel, those leads do funnel right into your Deal Finders funnel. You can get support in terms of how you want those funneled, what lists you want those funneled to. You can craft that specific to your specific needs. Just reach out to support and they'll be able to help you with that. All right. Again, yep, no problem, Sarah. Follow-up strategy is useful for being able to establish how long it takes to convert a lead. You have to understand your conversion time frame. That 90-day window that we talked about here, it may not be yours. You may be in a market where it's like slightly longer. You may be in a market where it's slightly shorter. You may have a awesome sales individual that can get your time period, shortened. It depends on a lot of effective things, but ultimately you have to understand over time and working your leads, what time frame is your sales cycle? When is that turn over to a lead? How many leads do you need to turn over to a contract? That is a part of your sales cycle that you will track effectively to be able to understand, if your follow-up is successful. Again, go ahead and continue to bring those questions into the chat box, guys, and we'll continue to take those questions. But again, for those that are just joining us or maybe late in the call, Kevin Davis, we're covering the lead management, success and follow-up, and how to effectively manage your pipeline. Again, your goals with regards to your follow-up should be continue to build rapport, establishing that firm understanding of your solution. They have to understand what you're offering, what you provide to them, and it's something that is going to eventually possibly be a solution to their problem. It has to be crafted along, that in a way that solves their problem, that allows you to aggravate the problem as you stay in contact, as your follow-up system stays in contact with them, to induce that decision making at some point, effectively when you are there for them to make that decision to go forward with you. And the effective strategy of multi-channel marketing, broad targeted marketing that can cover multiple lead types, multiple motivations, being very interactive with regards to how it motivates them to stay in contact with you. Again, we've built some rapport, so we want to stay and have that, even if it's automated interaction, still be building rapport based. We absolutely have to be cost effective with regards to that strategy and following up. It has to be easily deployable for you to be able to continue to, add leads to your pipeline and have all those leads worked effectively. It has to be easily deployable to each and every one of those leads in a manner that it's not hindering to your process, to your turnover of lead to conversion of a sale. Easily re-engaged, so you have to be able to jump right back in there when they're ready to move forward with that sale, and ultimately automated is one of the best ways and effective ways to do so. And again, understand your schedule of follow-up with regards to that person's particular situation. So you have to understand when this individual may be ready versus someone else, depending upon their specific situation. And last but not least, the channels to follow up have to be cost effective. The 4 top ways that we continue to be effective in following up is email, direct mail, voicemail, and text message, all of which can be marketed right within inside your deal finder's funnel to be able to be effectively wrapping that individual in a place where you can continue to bombard them with the positive message of the solution of their problem. So again, opening up for questions, guys. I know we're on a Memorial Day weekend. I'm happy that you guys joined us for this Deal Mastery Monday night call, where we provide effective strategies, solutions, and trainings to allow you to learn and continue to grow or start your real estate business. Get more information about the programs that we offer, including our Deal Finders Funnel, our Wholesaling REI Academy wholesaling course, our sales courses, our closer courses, and many of the other strategies that we have in place to allow investors to gain exactly what they need in terms of knowledge, in terms of information, in terms of tools necessary to continue to get their business up and running, or effectively blow the doors off their doors and continue to thrive in this market. So any additional questions, guys? I know we're past the 9 o'clock hour, and I would love to continue to help answer some questions here for a short period of time. If there are any additional questions, I'd love to answer those for you. If you like to be muted, that's fine as well. But certainly information. So I have a question here. How much do you recommend personalizing the follow-up, i.e. pictures, if you will, with family, mailers, and emails? So that is going to be really dependent upon how your marketing is set up. So what I mean by that is if you've taken a branded marketing approach, such as, some company specific marketing where, everything funnels in and all they see is a professional company type of, engagement, then you typically want your follow-up to be such as well, somewhat of a, company focused, clean and cut, and, staying within that brand that you've essentially established a rapport within. Now, if your brand happens to be a little bit more personal, with regards to how you operate, where those leads are coming in, they're dealing with a particular person. This person is building a ton of rapport. They're staying with the process. They provide across that it's kind of a mom and pop situation. That you want to stay within that same realm, because again, you want to build upon your brand, your recognition, your rapport with them, so they know exactly who they're dealing with throughout that entire process. Does that mean you can switch it up a bit? Absolutely, because again, marketing is about a response, effective response coming back from whatever type of marketing that you're doing. So the engagement or the goal is to get some sort of a response that re-engages that individual, that allows you to continue to stay in front of them with regards to being able to solve their problem. So you can certainly switch up a bit, but I would suggest staying within your brand recognition. Now, if they've gone cold, if you have a, kind of an offshoot of your regular brand, something that, comes off as effectively personal, that re-engages them, absolutely, that's something that, you want to be innovative in terms of your marketing to do so. But ultimately, you are staying effective. You continue to carry that brand over, continuing that rapport built that you've established is something that's going to be, heavily weighed at when they make the decision. They know who you are. The certain characteristics that you've essentially provided has resonated to them. This is a company that takes care, or they've resonated with an avatar that says, we are a family, based business that takes care, or we, a problem solving type of business, or, that avatar, that, structure, that brand that you've put out there is what is connected to them. So ultimately, I would, effectively continue in that brand recognition that you've established, that unless it's a situation where you have to somewhat, throw a curveball to re-engage. So hopefully that answers your question, with regards to, that personalization. All right. Great considerations. Thanks so much. Can the story be built out, customized on the website? So when you say story, I'm assuming you meant, can your website be more of your personal story? I would suggest reaching out to support with regards to how customizable the website that's included in your funnel is. I know they have a lot of wiggle room with regards to some of the processes. So I'll be honest, they add stuff so much so recently that they may have some additional customizations that I'm not even aware of. So I would suggest go ahead and reaching out to support. Absolutely. Andy says great information. Thank you. Absolutely. Cyrus, thumbs up. Awesome. So again, guys, these Monday night mastery calls are deal mastery calls are specifically, geared towards, understanding a little bit more diving deeper in topics like this, getting the tools, necessary to be able to effectively, move forward. I have, made it my mission, one of my, top goals, to help as many more individuals as possible. We've had some great engagement, some great feedback from the, mastermind wholesaling course that I've, worked with the deal founders to move forward with. And we have a lot of different programs. As you see, there we have some specials going tonight. You can go ahead and get those. The Deal Finders Challenge is open, so you can go ahead and go over to dealfinderschallenge.com. There's some specials, 14 days of follow-up by Deal VAs, $500 value for free. So we, covered follow-up tonight, and it's extremely important. The fact that you have built-in, virtual assistants in your done-for-you campaigns and in your funnel, and available to you as a client of the Deal Mastery and Deal Funders funnel, it's very powerful to have that already available to you to simply deploy as you start to get your marketing in place, as you start to refine your marketing or refining your processes. Again, your funnel is fully customizable. So all of the things we talked about tonight with regards to your follow-up and putting in place and having it automated and all that stuff is something that you can do, and also customize it to your unique situation, through support. All you have to do is reach out, create a ticket, and we can get you, support to be able to customize that, or even have it done for you based on your schedule or based on your needs to have that done. But there's a ton of value there. The Deal Finders Challenge is open, a ton of value right now. You definitely want to sign up for that if you've, just getting started, or if you want to take your business to the next level with regards to your marketing. It's a great program.